Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Metamorphosis Mondays. I call them MuMu Mondays, and I have just been enjoying being wrapped in the colors of the rainbow and being wrapped in this cocooned in this butterfly hug. And Mondays within the Feargiveness frequency is all about reflection and resting and rejuvenation and recovery after usually the busyness of the weekend. It's also a time where we journal out any triggers or any pops of color that came out over the weekend, and we get to powwow with our inner child in the Divine Father, Mother, God, to really bring forth anything that we may need to dig a little bit deeper in, and that's when we start digging in our trash can. But today's was just really unique as we were wrapped in this cocoon and as we're walking out of our sacred shadow walk. We were asked to do some pillow research, and it was this over the course of the last week, the activation that we did was all about all of these butterflies systems within our body coming online. And before, I would be given pieces of breadcrumbs to follow, and I would gather that information and build on the energy and do some research on it and reawaken the light codes and color codes that are needed within to bring forth the information. And then recently we would gather the breadcrumbs, build the toast, bake the bread. And then as the sacred shadow walk began, it was just like, share it now. Whatever is coming through, share it now, even if you don't have all the pieces. So it was it required a lot of trust and a lot of surrender. And through that, it's allowed me to be able to kind of go down these rabbit holes, or I call them pops of color portals, where I will lean into the information that we're given and find out more. And it's yesterday's womb healing. It was really an activation of the womb wisdom, and all of it is remembrance of your soul's blueprint that are coming back online. It's the color codes and keys. And every time you're asked to do something and you follow through on the action that's given from the Divine Father, Mother, God, in full surrender and service, you get another piece of the puzzle. You get another piece of toast to add to your bread. So it's kind of working backwards in the way that it's been, and it's just mixing things up. So today we were asked to dive deeper into what those butterfly systems are within the body and why are they coming online now to be so relevant. And I was literally blown away at the information that was coming through to be received for each of the butterfly systems. And it's interestingly enough, there is 7 butterfly systems in the body, 8 if you include one that I'll add. So it gives you that infinity loop. But there's literally butterfly bones within our body, and there's 7 of them. And then there's an 8th one that merges the masculine and feminine together. It's not a bone, but it definitely is a system. And then from there, we were taken through another pop of color, brought us to the fascia system and how those two connect, and how all the systems connect. And then we were taken through just all of the butterfly's expansion and how it all works together, and bringing us back to the metamorphosis that we have been undertaking over the last couple of weeks. So we've really come full circle, and as we're stepping into following the rainbow path that's laid out in front of us and allowing the universe to really guide whatever comes next, and know and trust and faith in that it is building you a beautiful world in the co-creations of your visualizations and manifestations that you've put out there, any desires that you've placed out there, any foundational seeds that you've planted that are growing. All of that is being orchestrated, and this beautiful masterpiece is unfolding and will continue to unfold right in front of you. So join me for this Metamorphosis Monday as I take you through really I just can't even think of the name of it. It is the first butterfly that we're taken to. And as we really think back, we have been given butterflies all along the way. With when the 8th chakra of the high heart and throat opened and the 9th chakra of the spinal cord opened, we were given the butterfly kisses, the breath work, the mouth of God, the breath of God. And now we're taking that inward, where it says to spiral inward. Which a lot of the messaging coming through right now is to spiral inward. And when you go within, you'll see how magical you are and how much your insides are coming online, and your light body, your rainbow light body, your crystalline body. There is so much going on. So join me as we take a little stroll through this butterfly prism, rainbow prism that we have been granted, and explore, learn, be a student in full surrender, and see what we come up with.